All right, welcome back from the commercial break. Before we went for the break, Mr. Benjamin, you had told us three things any man aspiring to date a woman should do. And number one, you told us they should primarily discover the purpose for their life.
Yes.
Number two, they should know the vision for their lives. And in there you told us that it is important that they have a relationship with God.
Yeah, prayerfulness, yeah.
They should be committed to prayer, the word, and the third thing you told us was to have their life in order. Because if you don't have those three set before you roll out, because you told us that the purpose of dating is that it should end in marriage.
Yeah.
And you hinted on something that is blowing, that as a man, if you feel you're not ready to marry, don't date.
Don't. It's not a discouragement, but to avoid regrets, it's better for someone to finish whatever that is consuming their mind, because dating needs intentionality.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to put in the time. You need to be intentional. Not just somebody who pops up and looks for red flags only. You need to look for the green flags. You need to give time for all of that. So in a complex world of schooling, upgrading, and that consumes a lot of your mind, you may not explore it the way it should be explored.
Now, having looked at the preparation side of the key notes for man before he enters or before he approaches dating,
Yes.
what are the things, what are the considerations for a woman? Yes.
Yes.
Because I strongly believe why date. First of all, to our audience, dating is an English word that it's so interesting. Dating is an English word that means people going out on a date,
Relating.
to get to know this person. Ideally, because when I read the scriptures, I don't see that word.
It's not there. It's not there.
It's not there. It does not exist. But we're not going to do away with it.
Yes.
So, Mr. Benjamin, what preparation should a lady transitioning into a wife? Because now, when you told me that the purpose of dating is to end into marriage, it implies that I'm going out to date a what?
To date a woman.
A wife, actually.
A wife. Yes.
Because
Contextually, yeah.
he who finds a wife. You understand? So, what are the preparations a lady should undergo before she also enters dating?
Yes.
What are some of the things a lady should do?
Yeah, to a lady, now this is my opinion. I think that a lady needs to do what is called self-discovery. I have realized that very many young ladies thrive on the traumas of their growth, like parent, like the relationships that ladies I've realized they love to relate with what they have seen while growing up, whereas men tend to be like, I want to create my own life. You see, so very many ladies are boxed in what I grew up seeing, and that caused for an adjustment to first discover themselves. Despite what they grew up seeing, the violence, the breakups and all, it requires them to self-discover, like to know who am I, what do I want, because that one will help them to be open to now start being intentional when relating with men. I think that's what I've observed about women, because women, it's not much about get a vision. The system today tells women to get a vision, but when you look at the biblical principles, a woman has to submit to a vision. So getting yourself a vision is just temporary. You will need to submit to a bigger vision if you want to have a good biblical marriage. But what you need is self-discovery. Who are you? What are your values? What do you think the Bible talks about you as a lady? Then from there, you will make good decisions on who to allow in your life. I think that's for the ladies. It's my opinion, but I believe if a lady first does discover themselves and the purpose, because purpose is general. But then when you come about the vision part, having a big vision is really, since you have to submit, you need to just do self-discovery and purpose, and then find a man in whose vision you fit. That's what I totally believe.
The women out there, I hope you're hearing this.
Because if a woman is going to be happily married, it's because the man has a good vision, not because the woman has a good vision. Because men are pace setters. Men, you see, the hierarchy is a woman and then submits to the man, and the man submits to God. So if you have the vision and the man has nothing, it's going to end up failing.
Wow, Mr. Benjamin. Maybe wow, you said a very, very, very sensitive point in there. You see, like you said that women are formed by the things they grow up seeing. And in there, I believe that as a lady, it's important to have your emotions in a good place, because people are formed by the things they see. Formed by the things they see. Recently, we were handling a story of a lady that went out. She made it in life. She built apartments, and when she entered marriage, she met the husband. They rented in one of the apartments she built.
She had a bigger vision.
Not necessarily that. So the man, on realizing, the man kept on paying rent, but she didn't know the wife was the landlord. And definitely that marriage ended. Yeah, it ended.
So in normal circumstances, I think there was misorientation. So she thought she would take advantage of that because she's empowered, but it costed the marriage.
Yeah. So I strongly believe as a woman, it's important to like you said, to be free from your past. The things you grew up seeing should not have an effect on your current status, emotionally, mentally, everything. Because I've seen we deal with the things, I'm sure Mr. Benjamin, you deal with the things as well, where someone they are carrying bitterness in their heart. Someone says, I don't like men, but because she's dealing with trauma, pain. As she was growing up, she saw things her father was doing to her mother, and she said, I will never marry, I will never date, or if I enter a relationship, I'll never open up fully.
That's it.
I'll never, you understand? And these things are making people enter relationships or start off their dating life with plan B.
That's it. That's what I'm
Understand?
talking about.
Someone goes into dating and they are
Ready
like,
to pull out.
yeah, if it doesn't work, I have plan B. But God has not created it like that. You understand? Now, when someone approaches dating with that mindset, let me reach out to this lady. If it does not work, well and good. Our current society, our current generation calls it testing waters.
Okay.
Like they go there to go and see will it work or not. They are double-minded, unstable in their ways.
So men are also conforming these days.
Yes. So I feel like for a lady, like you said, she should have herself in the right place.
Yeah.
She should know what she really wants out of this life. And as she approaches out to date to compart with this person, the vision of what she has seen herself to be must align with the person that is coming in.
That makes a lot of sense.
You understand? You understand?
Because one of the needs of women is security. Security, and we know how most African homes are. They have those things. So with women, because it is a need, it traumatizes them more than men. Because men know that I want, but then women, because they feel the security part is more important even when dating. For us, we don't look for security. They do. When you're looking for a woman, you don't look for security. For them, they do. So that's why I brought up that element of those haunting traumas. If they do away with them and self-discover who exactly they are, independent of what happened in their family background, then they are ready to engage properly and open-mindedly. Yes. I think it's limiting them so much.
Okay. And also I feel like it's very important to have freedom as you a lady. You understand? You understand? What are the things you really, you're looking out in life? You understand? So I think from the discussion so far that we've held, I believe it's important a man must be prepared either by the life he has had before, the people that have been in his life, his parents, the mentors, the friends, colleagues, workmates, for the journey ahead of him.
Yes.
Because dating is a life. It is also work. Likewise, for a woman, it's also important that she undergoes a certain kind of preparation before she approaches dating. And I believe the moment we have that reconciliation on both sides, from the man and from the woman, I believe we can approach dating from a noble point of view. I strongly believe that. Unlike in our era today where people just enter in to test waters, that is not godly, it is not scripture. There is nowhere in the scriptures where it is what? Backed up. When you look at our fathers, now for example, when you look at Isaac, Abraham sent his servant to go and look out for a wife for his son. You see? Yeah. There was no drama, no nothing. You understand? And I believe it's important to follow biblical approach to things, rather than going things around.
And today we want to always defend that things have changed, but the reality is God's standard has not changed.
True, true, true. Wow.
Things can change, systems may change, but God's standard is still the same.
Not changed.
In old days, it used not to be about testing 1, 2, 3. Why is it so common in our day?
Because you can find, Mr. Benjamin, someone has dated, someone has been in 10 relationships in 12 months. You understand?
Yes.
You're dating this person, you're dating this person, you're dating this person. So you find that such a person is emotionally wounded.
Very true.
And they need to first heal. They give themselves time to genuinely heal.
From that is, in fact, it is bigger than a relationship trouble, because if you're jumping from one relationship to another, you have a problem with identifying what you want. It's like you don't know what you want.
And I believe that the moment we follow God's, you said that God's standard has not changed in an era where we are saying systems and things are changing. So I believe if you follow God's standard, it's actually very possible to date one person and you end into a successful marriage.
Within not even the, today people are getting more scared and more scared about dating.
Wow.
Yesterday I saw a post that was saying date for long and long. Someone was regretting because they spent 3 years and then found out, but 3 years, what have you been doing?
There is nothing much you need to know.
Time is there, but how have you used the time?
Wow. In an era where things are changing, God's standard has not changed. That is a big statement.
Yeah.
That's a big one. And you can follow God's standard that has not changed, and you have a successful dating life and a marriage.
Exactly. I've had the testimonies of people who have approached the marriage thing, like Isaac, and they have never had issues. It's because biblical principles don't fail if you follow them. He followed it, not just trying to mimic, but he was very, he was inspired, and then he said, just like Isaac, I need. And then he made a statement saying, I'm going to church. The first lady that does this, I am marrying them. And then when he saw that lady, when he approached that lady, it was a yes.
Wow.
They have never gone through any drama.
Wow. Let us take a break. We'll definitely be right back.